this time around?
Well, it's going to be different. It's going to be on him. It's going to be smart, and it's going to be an execution. You know what I mean? The style that we're going to put together to fight Roy is going to be more than one. Roy Jones is good in adjusting to one particular style. He knows me very well, I believe, and I know him too much. And so at the end, I think that somebody's going to have to give, and it won't be me.
What do you take from the Danny Green loss?
I take from the Danny Green loss that a guy of Roy Jones' status, it could have been me, didn't get the opportunity to tell you why, didn't get the opportunity to show why that Roy Jones Jr. Has been great in at least a decade and a half, and he should have had that opportunity based on looking at the footage right after I got done with my fight. They stuck a TV there and they let me see it. To me, it was a premature stop. He got up. He did the Roy that Roy did 10 years ago. Hold his hands on the ropes. He did that in the middleweight. For God's sakes. He did that in the the super middleweight. That's Roy. He'll let you bang, bang, bang. He'll pick shots so we can catch you. Want you to get some steam off. You hopefully, you run some punches. He just catch him, then he comes on. That's not strange to me. If you've been watching Roy Jones like I've been watching him, I think I know him better than his parents. I kept my eye on him. Why? Because as you reported, as most people here, I've been trying to get Roy Jones for the last 10 years.
Why now?
Why now?
Why not? Is it the timing?
No, that's a great question, because let me ask why now first, and then the timing. The timing don't have anything to do with it. Remember, I was trying to get him before.
He said differently, though.
I have more to lose than Roy Jones. Would you agree? I have more to lose than Roy Jones, based on what people's perception is about Roy Jones. The knockout, the Danny. Am I right or wrong? I've never been knocked out. Last time I've been knocked down was in Segundo Mercado in Quito, Ecuador, 1994. Now, this fight, why now, is because timing dictates sometimes to us that we're not in charge, that HBO is not in charge. When things are supposed to be happening because we want it to happen, don't necessarily has to be the case. Hey, Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao. We talking about blood and $40 million a piece, split. That didn't happen. We try to be in control, most times we are, but every now and then this stranger to y'all, but not to me, well I ain't gonna say y'all, to people, comes out and make things different that somehow we scratch our head and try to figure out why. Ask them. I know why. It's bigger than me and you and anybody in this crowd right here. If it's meant to be and it's time to happen, it's time to happen. And now, and I think, if it was up to me, which is not, I'm not in control of everything that goes on in boxing or even in my own life, because things happen where I didn't expect to happen and I got to deal with it. That's part of living and dying. But now I think it's one of the times where we both in our 40s, we both are Hall of Famers, 80 plus years in experience. I tell you, I'm going out to All-Star Weekend Friday, and I heard that Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson is going to mess around and have like a 21, a shoot up. It's sold out in less than 24 hours. Now, they both probably going to need walkers going in there. But they said Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. Now, if you're not a basketball fan, I can understand you're not aroused. But if you're a fan and you recognize those names, guess what? You're going to that shoot around. You know why? You're not looking at they got a walker. You're not looking at Jordan didn't play in 5 years, Magic in over 10, 15. You heard legends. You're going to see some flashes of some great stuff that you would never be able to say to yourself, I got to sit down and watch two legends. How often do we get that in boxing when we see legends that's way past their 30s? You've seen it in the 80s when we had the great 80s, when we had the, Hearns and Leonard and Caesars, right? Hearn and Leonard had the white shorts with their candy cane stripes. I remember that. I was a teenager watching that like, yo. Remember that fight? They both was past what? Tell yourself this. When the last time you seen two 40-plus-year-old Hall of Famers get together and duke it out on a respectful level?
Question, so you had to face off. What did Roy tell you? I saw him being Roy.
he's going to knock me out. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. It's the same old thing. You know, he's going to do this. He's going to do that. I mean, he's saying the things that he got to boost himself up. He got to do, and I believe he really thinks that. You know, Roy's in big denial about a lot of things. It's up to me to bring him back to reality.
One more question.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Roy, fight fans have been waiting over 10 years for this fight. Why now?
Because he think I'm done. If he didn't think I was done, he wouldn't be fighting me now. So don't make no mistake about it. It ain't because he think, oh, now's the right time. No, he think now's the time. He think he got me. He think my legs are done. He think I'm at the end of my career. So he said, now or it's weak. Let me jump on right weak. Come on.
So you're saying based on your last fight, this is the reason why he took
That's what he think. That's the only reason. If it wasn't for that, if I'd have smoked the green, he'd probably pull out of there now. He think it's over, so he think now he got a chance.
Yeah, Roy, what happened in the Danny Green fight?
Like I said, they let the man cheat, they let the man put a cast on, basically, man, behind the head. Then they started the fight early on me. I got up, I was fine. So I'm like, when the referee stopped, I'm like, what you stopping for now? I'm good. Don't stop it now. He tired. Don't stop the fight now. Let me get mine. But then they stopped the fight. So, you know.
How do you know what he had in his gloves?
Basically, the hand wraps. My man told me, before the fight, my man tried to make him re-wrap. My whole staff when they tried to make him re-wrap. They told no, they wasn't making him re-wrap. And if I don't come out there, they're going to disqualify me. So I knew it was illegally done before we went out there, they told me it was illegally done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just knew it was as bad as it was.
So
and it's on the internet now. You can go look on it. Look at it. His hand is wrapped sitting out that damn fight. You know you can't use that much scars in boxing. He got 5 different layers of stuff tape under the wrap. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Adhesive gauze that come in a box that stretch. You can't use that in boxing. It's simple, and I got the box, so I got the proof.
Right, but we saw you go over to his country and fight him, something you didn't do in the past.
And I tried, and that's why I didn't go, because of things like that, and that's why I had a rematch clause even in that one, in case something like that happened. I still didn't trust him. But last time I was out of the country, so it happened to me. So I tried again 20 years later, and look what happened still.
That's all right. What happened with the rematch clause, though?
Oh, it's going to happen after this one.
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
So you want that fight?
Oh, I got to have that fight.
What will be different in this fight than the first fight?
Only thing that may be different is I might knock him out this time instead of just beat him. And I'm going to be trying to knock him out this time instead of just beat him. Last time I couldn't try to knock him out because I only had one hand. This time I got 2.
He says he's going to knock you out.